There is no doubt that a lot of actors of the world in Africa and in Uganda do not do what they ought to do and do that they ought not to do, and there is no truth in them.
Ni MP wadu PPTiki gen ka ada daine ni lutela mapol mi Afrika gen pe wero tiu gen amir giti dok gi lokke ka tiu gen amir guti ya Afrika kan.
In last night's speech, I therefore tried to point out what we ought not to concentrate our minds on and those factors that we ought to emphasize.
Lokke me diwo mo karo ene bero ka lok matek ikom jamme mamir wan pe watim kadok bene iloro ikom jamme mamir wano ket tek waye katimo.
In my view, these are 8 factors, and they are the following.
Kita me mero beru jamme abor mamir watim en jamme na yegin ene.
Number 1, rejecting the pseudo-ideology of identity politics, meaning religion, tribes, gender chauvinism, and promoting the ideology of interests, where you deal with the needs, markets for people's products, jobs, wealth creation, that we have demonstrated that it promotes prosperity of society.
Ni enti atamone ni wan miro po beri iti wibie nyo bie wibie mane wajni an dini na kono ene an pati na ene an kagana ene an aberu kagama ake kan ento ene mir ne wano ket chwinywa katiu wibie mano chobo miripa anyuali mamegwa en mirne tieni no nongo ne chuk mono tie mupore te jowa tich kono tie pijowa nyayo lonyo kono pilwak makamegwa miorwa kero tamwa jemi machalo menaye.
Apoyo loko maber.
Thank you. Thank you.
Number 2, understanding the importance of promoting the private sector. Nekorera jange in Uganda, a team ma mega. In actually, is that correct? A team me mega.
Ni leba private sector, actually ni tijmana tiu ma mega.
And how is my translator, my teacher efficient, or he was misinforming me?
Efficient, sir.
A team ma mega.
Teach ma mega.
Teach.
Yes, sir.
What is the correct translation?
Private sector ubero teach. My
in private sector is all right, but in Uganda we say nekora jange. I do my things myself.
Tio biacharani nyo teach mamegi maine tio piri keni.
Now the problem I have, I rely on Kumam to teach me Ruo. And the Kumam became Tesos long ago. So what is the actual translation?
Teach mamega kena.
And a team, what is a team?
A team is a name, a team. A teach is not in actually, but it is teach. A team is a name of someone who is born outside their home, like in Kampala.
Oh. Now, you translate it properly because you need to explain to the population. This means more understanding the importance of promoting the private sector and how it more efficiently promotes economic growth and transformation, even with little government supervision.
Gen tiyo ki chwin gi dujo pien meno bero tich ma meggi gi kero komgi gi kero chwin gi kero gubo gi weng iye weko kelo don lobo.
That is why I quoted the parable of the shepherd and the hired hand, Mupakasi Lapakacha. The latter runs away when the wolf comes to eat the sheep, while the former, the owner of the sheep, would defend the sheep.
Eno wajani kate ki quotation magi kate kere Bible ma wajani la paracha ngat magi pa kidong won teach ayo ber ngat mano kitiga teach bore so won teach kala paracha reo en don ka gwakole piamerno beru mege.
Therefore, you Ugandans and the leaders, especially the political leaders, the administrative leaders, you need to understand the importance of the private sector because it helps us to develop our country without too much supervision, because these people work for themselves, but in the process they build our country.
Eno wajani machalo Ugandans, one of me Uganda, nyero waket chwinywa ikom joma gen tika tich pigi kendgi mi dongo kwoge ge kendgi dongo lo mi Uganda pien gen pe mirne ki chua itokgi gen tiu pigi kendgi gi kero chwinygi gi gubo gi weng weko konyo Uganda matera dada ilok mi dongo Uganda.
In Kampala, you hear some people saying factory yomuyindi, the Indian factory. There are no Indian factories in Uganda. All the factories in Uganda are ours.
I Kampala, ibi winyo dante wacho ni meno beru chuma pawini mo be Uganda. Chuma mati Uganda ka ene wenyo beru chuma pa nywele mi Uganda.
If an Acholi goes to New Delhi and builds a factory there, that factory will not be an Acholi factory, it will be an Indian factory.
Ka Acholi mo chero ugero chuma ne kuja. Eno ne po bebero chuma pa yini, bebero chuma pa Uganda.
No. It will not be a Ugandan factory, it will be Indian factory.
Kateka Acholi mo aki Uganda o chero gero factory ne lobo mawini ke kuno pege bilone factory pa Uganda nyumba Acholi mo aki Uganda bibero factory pa joma kuno.
And in the speech last night I gave examples how other countries have used the private sector to develop their countries.
Ne lokeme wiutiana mo karne en ibero ka wacho ne kita lobo mo kenne geno tiu ki jone ene matiu pigi kengi midongo kwogi ni go tiu matek midongo lobo mo kenne.
Then the third crucial factor is economic infrastructure, meaning the roads, the railway, electricity, telephones, which lower the cost of doing business in our economy and also link the wealth creators, meaning the farmers, the manufacturers, the service providers, with the consumers that buy what the wealth creators produce.
Kedok gino kene mi nama dek ma ene bedo ka lore ye I jambi makelo don lobo chalo yo chalo match chalo jom mo kene ma ki kupe kere nyonyo mi chim ma ki tiyo kere ma weko katima be kit ma dano tiyo kere ka biya chara kos ne dok piny ka kos ne dok piny ci dong kubu gi ilok mi don lobo weko dong tich bene nya ki dong don lobo binu.
Now, because of the good road from the border with Sudan, Musingo, through Kitgum here, through Gulu, all the way to Kampala, we can now get the simsim of Kitgum in Kampala. And then from Kampala, the people of Kitgum can get what they need. The road is the link. It links the producer and the consumer.